Alrighty, welcome back to another late night chat. Not too late, I hope, for this Saturday evening. How is everybody doing this evening? So, don't be shy. Stop by and say hello. Chuck Carrington, Jay is in the house. How's it going? Just got back from my neighbor's house, having a late night chat. Quite comfortable tonight. 66 degrees in Ohio and no humidity. It is awesome. How's the weather like where you guys are at? Alright, let's transition here. And we'll just talk about a few little odds and ends for this evening. Just a free-for-all, a sort of hangout, chat, whatever you guys want to talk about. Stop by and say hello. Chuck, you're doing super excellent. Very good. Nice. Alright, everything looks good on my end. Very good. Music not too loud. Playing Silent Partner from the YouTube audio library. Somebody said last time I wasn't playing it and it was sorely missed. Sorry about that. So we'll give it a few minutes and let's have a hangout. Informal hangout. I'll tell you what I did today. Mark, Kennedy, Chuck, and okay. Oh, Chuck says it was very humid. Oh, all right. Yeah, it's not too bad over here. I mean, it's been dry. In fact, 66 in the 60s for August in Ohio. 70 for a high. It's kind of a little bit on the low side actually. So it's good sleeping weather. Meantime, my dad in Italy, in Rome, Rome is melting, guys. It's been like 100 almost every single day or close to it. The Romans, the Italians, they have called the heat wave Lucifer. How appropriate. Yeah, if you do a search for Rome and heat wave, it's, wow, they've had, I think July they had no rain. The whole month of July was no rain, so... Anyway, can you guys hear me okay? So I think what I'll do is pop out the chat here. Chuck is ready for fall. Well, that's cool. Fidel is in the house. How are you, Fidel? Sound is great. Okay, very good. And the music's not too loud, right? I don't think it is. You guys can hear it in the background, I hope. Very good. So, all right, let's get started. Whoever else joins in later on, please say hello. So today... I looked at Ubuntu, well, installed it. Hi Derp. I looked at Ubuntu Mate 17.10 Alpha 2. Looking at this, finally got it installed. Ran it in a virtual machine. I love it. I know it's only an Alpha 2. I liked it so much I installed it in my Toshiba. I took out the KDE Neon, the developers edition. Installed this. And I'm looking forward for the final version of this. It runs great. It feels great. You can get more information at the ubuntumate.org website. As you see here, welcome Unity 7 refugees. But yeah, I'll probably do a maybe a live event and talk more about this sometime in the future. But you guys can get a glimpse of this by going to the web page. But it looks good. It looks good. It feels good. I know it's just an alpha, so it's in a test machine. So if it breaks, I don't really care about it that much. But it's looking good so far, and it feels comfy. Anybody else mess with Ubuntu Mate? Music not too loud, is it? I can hear it in my speakers. But yeah, Ubuntu Mate 17.10 should be one of the best releases this year. The internal error messages, Mark, have you checked the forum? See what's going up with that. I mean, I had some messages today, but that's to be expected in an alpha release. That is normal. But if you got continual messages, then something's up. And you may want to check the forum. But yeah, I've had pretty good luck with Linux Mint, Mate version, and all that. So I always like the feel of it. So yeah. I did take a peek at it's about time to leave Linux Mint. Okay, for that. Well, not today. Bad Wolf, hello, welcome. So Ubuntu Mate, I give it a thumbs up. Joe is in the house. I sound much better tonight.
I'm much better tonight. I just got back from Austria talking to Arnold.
Thank you, Joe. I hope I sound better tonight. How's it going? Yeah, search for the errors in the forum. You can usually find what the issue, the cause is, why you're having those issues. Derp, absolutely. So Joe, how's it going tonight? You streamed earlier. It was a short test stream. How did it work out, Bad Wolf? Alright, so Ubuntu Mate, as I said, tested it in a virtual machine. It's good. I liked it. I installed it in my Toshiba test laptop. I'll probably do a full live review report sometime in the future about that. I also took a look at very good, Joe, doing great. I took a look at the Brave browser, and I got to tell you, let me tell you about this. If you see what I'm saying, this thing freaking flies. Absolutely flies. I can give you a hint. I can just tell you right now that the Brave browser, it's the fastest browser I have ever tested, at least in Linux. I'm assuming it's going to run just as fast in Windows, but right now, this thing flies. I mean, absolutely flies. Check it out. It's not quite as full-featured as you would find with Firefox, but it really doesn't need to be. But the developers of this, they've done a terrific job. And I'll talk more about this again later on in the in the future. But the Brave browser, man, I was really impressed, and I installed it in Linux Mint. I really like it. Joe likes Opera. Opera is good too. Opera's good, no problem. That's cool. Yeah, I think it's got a few plugins pre-installed, derp. Not a lot if I recall, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Check it out, and it seems stable. So now let's see, what else did I do this week? I recorded another Asphalt 8 Airborne gaming video. I had fun with this one. Should I spoil it? I wrecked into a cruise ship. Don't ask, I'll have to show you. It was kind of silly, but that's the game. If you have Windows, I guess it's for Apple and Windows Phone, check out Asphalt 8 Airborne. Great game. Awesome game. Xbox Live, of course, it is free to download, so check it out. And let's see here. You tried Brave browser, was okay. Prefer Chrome because of Netflix. Okay, well, I don't use Netflix, Bad Wolf. Yeah. I'm just impressed by the speed. I mean, it's brand new, and I'm sure it's still in development, but it's just fast. It's really nice to run something fast that doesn't crash. So yeah. I believe, yeah, AdBlock I believe is built in the Brave browser, and it's, if I recall, it's easy to shut it off for your favorite YouTubers to help them out with AdSense and all that. But yeah, AdSense or AdBlock is pre-installed. Only problem with Opera, it does not have DRM support for Netflix. Okay, all right. I don't have it, Netflix, so it's not that big of a deal for me. Looking at the top, this is a nice looking red car, by the way. Looking at the top 10 racing games, at least on this blog, we have Daytona USA, Mario Kart, really? Sure, why not? Need for Speed High Stakes. Don't think I've played that one. That's number 8 on this top 10 list for racing games. Burnout 3. I have one of those on my Xbox. That's a cool game. It was a cool game. I don't play it anymore. Grand Prix Legends. Interesting. Gran Turismo. I've heard of that. Forza Horizon. You can probably guess what the number 1 racing game is, at least on this chart. Dirty Rally. Project Cars. Not familiar with that. And the number 1 game is Forza Motorsport. Duh. And check out the latest Ubuntu podcast. Guess they went to Disney World. Dazzling Fancy Feast. So, let's see here. Oh, it's called Brave, Joe. You know what? Hang on a second. I have it installed. Let's take a look at it. Now watching that, it won't work. There we go. All right. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Get ready to experience the fastest and safest browser. Available. Import data. Adjust your shields, Captain. Enable your extensions. So, let's see how we can do this. Guess it doesn't matter where I put this. Give me a second here. Let's squish this. So this is the Brave browser. The default page, if you can see that. Nice changing random wallpaper. You can see here it's 3 trackers blocked and ads blocked and other information. Estimated time saved 1 second. Well, that's good to know. Preferences. General, search, tabs, security, clear browsing. That I'm just going to go through this real quick. Maybe one night we'll talk more about this, but getting squashed, yeah. Anyway, it does have some extensions, as you can see here, with Password Manager and Honey automatically find and apply coupons, and Torrent Viewer and Pinterest and all that. Plugins, enable Flash support. I do not. Shields, Mr. Scott. Shields. Show Brave ads, block ads, allow ads and tracking, block phishing. So yeah, it's it's not bad. I'll have to do some more testing to give you a more of a true result of all this, but so far it's not bad. It really isn't. If we go to YouTube, and you can see here, if I click this little icon here, shields down if you want to support your YouTubers with AdSense, or shields up It's that simple. Block phishing, fingerprint protection. Reload, edit, and all that. So it's, yeah, it's, you know, it's I think it's good enough. So check out the Brave browser. It's pretty sweet. It does look nice, Joe, yeah. Import data, adjust your shields, learn how. And that's what I was just showing you. So many top extensions built right in. Edit tab settings. I mean, for a first time, you know, use of this, it's not bad. Help fund publishers you love even when you block their ads. Well, that's interesting. Help fund them even when you block their ads. So it's possible you may like someone, just don't care for the ads, you can't support them. I think that's fair. Open source, of course. But yeah, overall, like I said, I'm going to run this about a week or so and see if it's stable. I'll give you guys more of a full report for all this, but it's not bad. So yeah. Use Privacy Badger and block everything just about. Okay, fine. Yeah, give it a look, Joe. This isn't bad at all. So, like I said, for now, it seems okay. So. Version 0.18.16 and all right, very good. So that's a quick look at Brave browser. I might as well keep running this, see if it'll crash live. I don't think it will, but you know. But yeah, I like the random changing wallpaper. It's pretty cool. Some shortcuts here. Overall, very nice. So this is a random live chat hangout. What shall we have a look at tonight? Any specific topics on your mind? Bad Wolf will be running Farron OS. Dev build for a day or so. It has some issues, but I've managed to fix most of them. Very good. Yeah, I installed, like I said, Ubuntu Mate 17.10 in my Toshiba laptop. I was having issues last night on the live stream with Rocco, Big Daddy, running KDE Neon Developers Edition. Just it wasn't quite stable, so I took it out, installed. I went from something that wasn't quite stable to an alpha build, which is very stable. Haha. But it is a test machine, so it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, you guys know I've always liked the Mate desktops. But I still have Kubuntu 17.4.04 in my backup Lenovo, and that one's fine. So yeah. So definitely take a look at Ubuntu Mate. It runs great. Artful Aardvark, I think it's called. Well, let's do a quick search, some random news, and see what's happening in the world today. I might do a live news report tomorrow night. And let's see. Let's go to technology, see what's up. Again, if anybody's swinging by, joining this live, this is just a live hangout for this Saturday evening. No specific topics. Don't be shy. If you've wanted to say hello, stop by, please do. If anything, just to say hello. So, let's see here. You heard some rumblings about Steve Gibson from SpinRite and his data recovery software. Did not hear exactly what. Okay, all right. Well, let's see what's on the tech blogs here. We got new Galaxy S9 concept boasts 4 cameras. When you cannot have enough cameras, have 4 or more. And of course, it has to be a 4K display, doesn't it? GM recalls nearly 700,000 trucks for steering defect. Well, thank God it's nothing important, GM. Oh boy, you know I have a GM, I have a Buick. It's been reliable, but I don't know, man. American car companies, they just can't get it right, it seems, even today. The next Apple Watch will have its own LTE chip. That means it'll be cellular. Yeah, it says right, it'll be cellular capable to make calls and receive calls. Well, that's cool, Dick Tracy. Very good. And Terragos has soured you. Oh no, Bad Wolf, what happened? I tested it in a virtual machine. It seemed okay. Did it like break on you? Crash? Titanfall spin-off launches next week. Exciting. Looks like I've got some Ryzen news here. Microsoft reveals Spotify for Xbox One app. Don't really care about that. Destiny 2. Didn't really. Well, I didn't buy Destiny 1. It was too much. Seemed more like a Halo ripoff. But I mean, it was okay. It was all right. So, 9 ways Amazon's Alexa can help you in the kitchen. Yeah, find a real live girlfriend named Alexa who can cook. That's how Amazon's Alexa can help you. Let's see here. iPhone 8, iPhone X, iPhone 7s. That's too much there. Yeah. Middle Earth. She has Shadow of War. Will have single player microtransactions. So I'll sleep better tonight. We have a Samsung wearable, certified Bluetooth SIG. Okay. Google and Facebook envision stores for news, not social. For news, not social. Don't care about that. Facebook improves news feed experience. I guess that's good. The Asus Zenfone from Amazon for about $599. I guess that's a good price. I don't know. Lenovo, one of my favorite brands of computers, love the ThinkPads, is ditching its custom software in favor of stock Android. Well, let's take a look at that. I didn't know they made phones, come to think of it. On Friday, the company confirmed it's halting developing a Vibe Pure UI. Don't know it. Running Google's Android OS. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to. Nowadays, it's either you know, Apple or Android. I think Nokia tried to run with Windows Phone, but you know, Windows Phone OS, it went nowhere. So Bad Wolf, after updating, it was no longer able to install anything. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's those cutting edge rolling releases, man. You play with cutting edge, you might get cut. I mean, that's just the way it is. So that's why I don't use a rolling release as a daily daily driver. It's just too many things to break. So yeah. Let's see. Running along here in Brave browser. Let's go to let's see what's going on at Noob's Lab. If there's something that you guys want me to take a look at, just go ahead and post it and I'll go to that website. So let's see. I don't need location. Deny. Thank you. Is your business vulnerable to cyber attack? Of course it is. Green Recorder. I think I've tested this. I think it ran okay. Something new. Let's see. Green Recorder, open source, simple, built using Python, GTK, and FFmpeg. Very good. William is in the house. Hello, William. How are you? The problems with Antergos will be fixed soonish. And I'll be back. He'll be back on my beloved Antergos. Very good. So yeah, Green Recorder supports multiple formats. How to install? I think I tested this. I think. Do I have this installed? No, I don't. Okay. maybe I'll take a look at that sometime in the future. Usually use simple screen recorder. How are we looking here? Okay. Alright, very good. Let's see. Variety. Oh, this is the wallpaper changer. Variety is very good. I've played with that before. We got some new teams. Zucchito. Zucchito. Sounds like a vegetable. Let's see here. Brackets. Great code editor. Would not mess with that. Mateo QT. Keep an eye on weather directly from indicator panel. That's interesting. Battery monitor. Anything else catches my eye here? Ah, yet another terminal, guys. Terminus. Isn't that like for bugs? Oh, that's Terminix. Sorry. Alright, so that was Noob's Lab. What's another popular one? OMG Ubuntu. See what's going on. Of course, if I could spell. Phew. Ubuntu 17.10 will have a desktop dock. I don't know why that would be a few, but okay. Looks like we have another point release for 16.04. Alright, Wayland. Confirmed as default for Ubuntu 17.10. Very good. Very good. Ubuntu's moving window buttons back to the right. Thank you, Ubuntu. I'm right-handed. Hello. So there you go. Wasn't Terminus a place in The Walking Dead? I don't see that show, so I don't know. I really don't know. FOSS, I take a look at FOSS occasionally here. Pause music when screen locks in. Lock kicks in. Okay, alright. GNOME Disks is adding partition resize and repair features. Okay, I guess that's good. Let's see, FOSS. I FOSS every day. Which FOSS? There's a couple of different FOSSes. Yeah. Let's go to IT FOSS. Asia's largest open source gathering. Brings in more than 2,000. Okay. Free and open source Skype alternative Ring. Let's take a look. Randall, it's okay. How are you? You're a little late, but it's cool. It's cool. FOSS.com. Okay, I'm just taking a look at this here, but that's okay, Randall. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Stick around. This is just a random chat, hangout, random topics. You can always play this back. Briefly, Randall, I downloaded, tested Ubuntu Mate, love it. I'll have more of a full report later on, sometime in the future. I'm running the Brave browser, that's B-R-A-V-E, looks pretty good too. And I'm just going through some random topics here. So for this one, let's see here, open source alternative to Skype. And first stable release. Months of development. Available for Linux, Windows, Mac, and Android. Very good. It's one of the best alternatives for Skype. Well, that's interesting. Developed and maintained by Savoir Faire. Rome needs saved. They're calling the heat wave Lucifer. That's how bad the heat wave is. Lance is in the house. How are you? Huh. So, Ring features. Let's see here. It's the Messenger, unlimited audio and video calls. Interesting. I might have to check out Ring. Cool looking website for Ring. Yeah, I may. I think I've taken a look at Green Recorder before. It may have been in my other desktop, Bad Wolf, but I may take a look at it again, more out of curiosity. I'm quite happy with Simple Screen Recorder. Of course, OBS, Kazam. I think I got Voco Screen installed, but I'm always curious about new screen recording apps. So sure. But this is Ring, a Skype alternative, multi-platform. So it looks good. I have to check this out. How to get everyone else to use it? Well, like what I'm doing now, Randall. Just kind of spreading the word. Yeah. Yeah. It starts off with the release. It starts off with really one person, like myself or more, just saying, hey, just check it out. It's free. You got nothing to lose. The Skype for Linux beta is okay. It seems like it's a little better in Windows. But this isn't bad. Yeah. I might give this a shot. But obviously, if you wanted to use it, you would have to tell your other person across the country or the world, hey, let's check this out and install Ring. But it's multi-platform. So this actually has a chance to succeed. I'm going to run to the garage to the fridge and grab a quick drink. I'll be right back, okay? Be right back. Okay. Went grocery shopping. I picked up some of sparkling black cherry lemonade drink. So something different. No artificial flavoring whatsoever. Well, that's cool. I should have hooked up my webcam tonight, but oh well. Maybe next time. So we're talking about Ring, the Skype alternative. Speaking of Skype, Big Daddy Linux and I did a news and nonsense report Thursday night, so check it out on my channel here. And it was a lot of fun. I have not done one in a while. I was doing these with news and nonsense with Stephanie Forian, the terrific, talented singer, Stephanie Forian, but she's on vacation here in the States. She is from the States. She normally does her music in Germany, of all places, but she's taken a few months off. So people were asking, where's News and Nonsense? And Rocco, Big Daddy Linux, was cool enough to join me in. We had a lot of fun. We hit it off. Great chemistry, I thought, so check it out. And maybe we'll do another one sometime next week. So, yeah. Let's see. Soda days are gone. Okay, well that's cool. I try to cut back on sugar, drink flavored water and or just plain water. The slice of lemon. Mark, I do not have. I need to go out to the other drugstore. I did not make it out today and buy my favorite Australian strawberry licorice. Oh man, you know what? Strawberry licorice, Mark, and my black cherry flavored lemonade drink here, sparkling water that sounds like an awesome combination. Oh man. Now you got me thinking, Mark. Thanks. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yeah, Joe, that was a good episode. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We actually spoke for half hour or more. I shortened it somewhat. Didn't want to make it too long. Most of the news and nonsense, 15, 20 minutes. But we had a lot of good conversation, Joe. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, check it out. Lots of cucumber water. Oh, cucumber water and lemon water. Okay. Cool. So where were we here? Yeah, I was talking about Skype. Yeah, Mark, it does sound delicious. Anyway, check out Ring. I think I might, just to see what this looks like. But, I mean, Skype for Linux seems to work. I tell you the funny thing about Skype is Microsoft said that the older versions of Skype would not work. But it did. I was able to make a test call to the Echo. What is it? Echo person or the recording to test it, and it worked. It's this one here. It's not Skype for Linux beta. It's this one here, Skype. The 4 point or what. I forget what version that is. The one that's in the repositories or as a deb file. But that one worked at least on a test call. So I don't know. Assuming both parties have the same version of Skype. Now it may not work to make a landline call. Maybe that's what Microsoft was kind of hinting at or getting at. I'm not sure. But it worked when we did the news and nonsense. So anyway. So getting back to Ring, yeah, I might take a look at this. Why not? Is Skype for Linux always in beta? William, I don't know. I really don't know. That's up to Microsoft. I kind of prefer the previous version of Skype for Linux. But hey, download the previous version and make a test call to the automated, robot, whatever, and see if it works. Yeah, older versions work fine. Yeah, so, assuming that all parties involved have the same older version, I believe it will work, as far as I know. That's why I haven't deleted it. So, and as far as in Windows, I use Skype to call Rome, and it seems fine. Alright, so this is Ring, so I guess we can move on from this. So, check it out. Anything else you guys want to look at for tonight? Skype on Windows would pop up at random? Well, that's interesting. Maybe it's in the settings so it doesn't start when you boot into Windows, William. I don't know. I don't recall having that problem. But it might be a settings issue somewhere, if I had to guess. I did have to look at one more thing where it says privacy for Ring. We can't assure, at least they're being honest, can't assure that Ring provides complete anonymity and privacy over the network. Okay, well, there you go. 2 possible weaknesses. OpenDHT collects and saves metadata. That makes it possible for eavesdroppers. They won't be able to access the contents of the conversations. Boy, long gone are the days of privacy, huh? Anyway, On Windows 10 you had to remove it. Skype would auto start. Did you check the settings? I'm assuming that's where the problem was. Alright, let's see what else we got here for tonight. Nitrous, the most beautiful Linux distribution ever. Not error, ever. Have I taken a look at Nitrix? I don't think so. What happens when a bunch of awesome UI designers work on their own Linux distribution? Nitrix happens. Okay. Anybody heard of Nitrix? I don't know. Let's see. nxos.org. Let's see what it looks like. I remember Deep in Linux first taking a look at that. It looked awesome, but it ran horrible. Let's see here. Nitrix, you need a 2.6 gigahertz quad-core CPU to run Linux. Whoa. You need 4 gigs of memory? And you need 256 megabytes of video memory to run Nitrix? Holy cow. Using Nomad, built on top of KDE Plasma. That is one heavy KDE Plasma 5. Holy cow. Yeah, a tweaked Plasma desktop that's heavy. Wow. Almost, yeah, quad core, 4 gigs of memory. Wow. Don't think I'll be taking a look at that one. I prefer to go lighter and not heavier. So yeah. Let's move along. Mark, I don't think it's going to run with 512 of RAM. You'll try to install it, and your computer will talk to you. It's going to go like it's out of breath. It's the Vista of Linux. Seems that way. See. Look up Moose X OS. Is this a joke? Moose OX. Okay. Alright, Bad Wolf. Moose X OS. It's on C-SPAN. Let's see here. I'm not seeing it. Moose X OS, right? Yeah. The moose is loose. Linux-based worms, okay? Yeah, nothing there. Moose X. Oh, it's a project. Okay, all right. I see. Okay. We got a moose. Let me get out of some of these tabs here. Okay. Anything else to look at? Mint Mate for the win, of course. Let's take a look at some Windows 10 news. You can control your PC with your eyes with the Windows 10 Fall. Okay. You can control your PC with your eyes with the Windows 10 Fall Creators Update. So now we have eye tracking. Here we go with the telemetry again. Starting with Fall Creators Update, Microsoft introducing a new accessibility feature that allows users to control their PCs with just... Actually, that sounds kind of cool. Using third-party hardware like the Tobii Eye Tracker, you'll be able to navigate your Windows 10 PC with just your eyeballs. Interesting. I don't know, guys. What do you think about this? Control your PC with eye tracking. Wow. Alright, I'm curious. For now, however, it works with hardware from Tobii, such as the eye tracker. You can grab it yourself on Amazon for $150. Oh, well. Let's see here. So apparently all Windows 10 versions will be getting raped by the fall upgrade. I guess so, man. Yeah. Yeah. Don't blink. What if you have a cold and you're bloodshot, or you're drunk, or yeah. It's probably not going to work, Mark, right? Yeah. Go back to the music. Anyway, yeah. Two secret Windows 10 buttons you need to know. Oh? Okay. You suckered me in. What are they? The secret start button. When I'm using a touchscreen, I avoid Windows 10 tiled. Let me get out of that there. You can access a hidden menu by tapping and holding the start button for a beat on the touchscreen, or Windows key X. Interesting. Soon Windows will tell you when you're too drunk to surf the web. So, safe driving, safe surfing? I don't know. Secret Show Desktop button. If you move your cursor all the way to the bottom right of the corner, desktop, and click, you can view your desktop. Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. Click again before moving your cursor again, your Windows return. Okay, alright, alright. I guess that's okay. Mozilla CEO says new Firefox browser delivers a big bang. What exactly does that mean? 3 years after taking over the organization, Chris Beard talks about fighting the megacorps cores and taking on Chrome with Firefox 57. I don't know, man. I can tell you that it's really slow in Linux compared to the other ones. Anybody have a favorite browser? Microsoft's Windows 10 Mobile OS Beyond life support. Oh, that's funny title. Oh my. Yeah, the Windows 10 Mobile, it looked great, but yeah, too little too late, I suppose. Mark, you like Firefox? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think in Firefox 55 they're going to fix that. Make it faster, supposedly. I don't know. Windows 10, 0 chance of recovery. Let's see. Not officially declared Windows 10 Mobile as deceased. Yeah, it's pretty much done. Anyway. Chrome runs even more poorly. Oh, not at all for me, William. No, it runs great in Linux. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right now I'm using the Brave browser, and it seems to be okay. Very, very responsive Brave browser. Fat Elvis is in the house. Welcome. I'm all shook up. Doo-doo-doo. Try to avoid Google. I know, Mark, I know. But Google works. What can I say? I have nothing to hide, so. Firefox is already much faster, but you have to test each add-on to see if it breaks multiprocessor. Oh, okay. I just don't use it as much, Z. Yeah, I mean, it works fine in Windows 10. I use my other browsers. Real brief here. Windows 3.1, that's going back a few years, isn't it? So I'm testing Brave. Chromium is okay. Firefox, we talked about Chrome, is okay. Opera's fast. Definitely Pale Moon, it's something different based off of Firefox. Vivaldi's great, and I installed, this is the GNOME, default GNOME browser just called Web. It's alright. Alright, so we talked about Windows 10. Eye tracking control, why not? Let's go to Linux today and see what's up. Again, if there's anybody joining late and you are new, please say hello. This is just a random hangout, random topics. So yeah, say hello. Don't be shy if you are new. After all, the Total OS Today channel started off, it still is a beginner's channel, so feel free to stop by. 6 reasons why GNOME is still the best Linux desktop environment. Oh? You like dark themes, but Firefox has some lacking from box issues with font colors on various websites. I haven't messed too much with that, Joe, yeah. Firefox ESR is for most stuff. So it is more faster. Okay, interesting. Where was I here? 6 reasons why GNOME is still the best. Okay, let's take a look. GNOME 3 is a responsive and stable environment that allows you to focus with minimal distractions. Is that a beginner's or a newbie? Ugh. I know, Joe, I know. Well, here we go. A newbie doesn't even know what Linux means. A beginner knows what Linux means and maybe has dabbled. But a newbie needs hand-holding. How does that sound, Joe? I know the words are interchangeable, and that's fine. That's fine. No big deal. But to me, a newbie means, hey, have you tried Linux? And the newbie says, what's Linux? A beginner is, have you tried Linux? Well, no, I've heard of Linux. I thought about trying something called Linux Mint or something, but how do I do that? To me, that's a beginner. But the terms are interchangeable, and that's fine. Don't get technical with me, Joe. I'll call Sicily. No, I'm just kidding. Well, getting back to this. Minimal distractions. Is that before or after you have to install the 10 add-ons, extensions to make it less distracting? Let's move on. Here are the 6 reasons this person thoroughly enjoys GNOME 3 Shell. Smart and stable. Okay, I'll buy that it's stable. How do you define smart? If a person is new to Linux and has to download and install or find ways to make it user-friendly, is that smart? It may be smart and stable for advanced users. Possibly. Yeah, Joe, I know. I'm cool. So do you think that GNOME Shell is smart and stable? Stays out of the way? Again, before or after the extensions? I don't know. Display switching actually works, so I don't really mess with that. Lots of extensions. Well, yeah, tell this to a newbie, Joe. Hey, you want to try the best Linux out there, GNOME Shell, and install tons and tons of extensions and pray that they don't break? I don't know. Again, I'm thinking more like a beginner or a newbie, so maybe I'm not being completely fair in this. Dynamic workspaces feature. Okay, I guess that's all right. Customizable themes. Well, you can customize themes in any Linux, so I don't know. Do these 6 reasons make GNOME Shell the best? Well, it's different. I'll give it that. I don't know. GNOME 3 is in your face. It has to be if you want to use any of the extensions. You guys remember that one night last month or month before I did a live event, Windows user versus GNOME or something like that. And I think I had to install or run and install 10 extensions to make it user friendly. And I know what I'm doing. A beginner is just not going to do that. God forbid a newbie. A newbie will look at me and say, Toss, you want me to try GNOME? Dude, what are you smoking? BS on the stable bit. It's the least stable of all these. It's always in the way too distracting. The fact that it needs extend. Yeah, see, it's the extensions part. I mean, look, once you get it running, or once I had it running the way I want to with the extensions, it looks great. But then, which extension sooner or later will break? Linux Mint had issues with their extensions, or what do you call them, spices. Half the time they just didn't work, and that made the OS less friendly. That's why I stuck with Mate. Kernel updates breaking your OS. Yeah, Joe, I haven't had any issues lately. I've installed the kernel updates in my Mint here. So far it seems okay. So far. Dash to panel is important. Fat Elvis, I think that was one of the extensions I installed during my Versus video. The Linux desktop market share hits an all-time high. Okay. Before I click this, now don't cheat. What percentage do you think Linux market share has hit? 1%, 2%, 10%? I'm going to say, I'll be generous. It hit 3%, which is a lot. So let's take a look. Just under 3, Joe. Okay. I guess that's good. Here it is, 2.53. So does that make this the year of the Linux desktop? 20, yeah, 20%, Fat Elvis, yeah. I bet the developers wish, but well, officially it looks like 2.5. Well, good for Linux. You know, people like me talking about it more and, you know, guiding newbies and beginners to which ones to try. Yeah. Kernel updates are fine as long as you don't do any other updates at the same time. Do you other updates, reboot, then do your kernel update? Yeah, you have to reboot at least once. Keep in mind that I think those updates also include security patches and updates. So, but so far for me, I haven't had any issues doing the kernel updates. Topicons Plus display old GNOME. I think this is one of the extensions that was mandatory for GNOME, at least for me. Yeah, display all GNOME shell icons in the top panel. Yes. Topicons. Again, you got to have those extensions just to make it friendly in general, not just for beginners, right? Should the internet be secure by default? Facebook CSO says no. Oh my, should I even go there? Nah, we'll not go there. Linux Mint 18.2 KDE, what else can you desire? I don't know. I can desire Mate. Joe cheated. Everybody say boo to Joe. It cheated because Brian Lund did a video on it, and according to him, Linux would be king over Windows. Yeah, I took a brief. I haven't seen it. I thought he did post something, but that's... and Apple would be dead? Really? That's interesting. Well, what you know what they say, what goes up must come down. Right, Joe? Holding shift during boot allows you to choose an older kernel. Yeah, and you could also, if you don't do that, you can boot into the recovery mode option, at least in Ubuntu based, and choose a different kernel, I do believe. Let's see. 7 open source mistakes you're probably making. Alright. I'm really liking this Brave browser, guys. This thing is very zippy. Very zippy. Shatir is in the house. Welcome to another, well, now it's a late night chat hangout. Yep, some come down harder than others. That is true. So what mistakes are we making? Probably making for open source. Chatting instead of shipping. Huh? Okay. Trying to ship a perfect first release. Well, Linux Mint release when they're ready, not necessarily on a schedule. Trying to build a perfect infrastructure. How do you define perfect? I guess stable would be perfect. Not enforcing the code of conduct. What, you talking to me? Losing focus. Okay. Having too many discussions in too many places. Oh, like tonight. But this is fun. Let's see. Guidelines recommend all bugs, technical issues live in the GitHub. Have a general community clubhouse on discourse. Have a real-time chat taking yourself too seriously. I am not taking myself too seriously when I do these live events. Anyway. Cybersecurity is lax amongst all governments because that actually makes it easy for them to conduct attacks. Being attacked successfully helps to develop better weapons. Oh my. Anyway. False data, not AI, is the greatest threat to humans. Oh? You guys, what do you guys think about this? False data is the greatest threat to humanity. No, I would think robots taking over, like in Terminator movies. That would be the biggest threat, in my opinion. Yeah. Yes, artificial intelligence can become self-aware or smarter. Yes, it can. Interesting article. What is this? Scoop.com? Scoop SciTech. Yeah, false data taking over false news. Boy, you need to check everything nowadays, it seems. It's kind of sad, actually. Yeah. Just browsing to this website real quick here. It is 10:48, so I'll probably wrap this up around 11. I don't want to cut it off now for those of you who came in late. It's just a random late night chat, random topics. We talked about Ubuntu Mate is terrific. This new Brave browser is terrific. And we'll talk about Ubuntu Mate sometime in the future. I might do a live news thing tomorrow night, maybe at 9 o'clock. So be on the lookout for that one. Okay. Electric vehicles owners unfazed by range anxiety. I guess that could be a problem, yeah. Technology is like water, needed to live these days, can live without it. Seems that way, Joe, yeah. But I am impressed by this Brave browser. It is really smooth. So this is Scoop. Alright, anything else on Linux today? Growing threat to free Libre software from software patents. Ah, jeez. Here we go again. Anyway. Alright, Mark, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you on the next one. Take care. Don't think there was anything else on this website to look at. Nah, that was it. Alright, anything else to look at tonight? I also like the latest KDE Plasma too, William. It's greatly polished, a lot faster. It does need a little bit more work, but overall a great improvement. I love the way it looks. I have it in my backup desktop. I don't think it can replace my Mate desktop, but It's better. It looks great. I will tell you that. It's one of the few where they combined functionality and looks, and with that one, with Kubuntu, the latest one, it's a good marriage. So I like it a lot. Yeah. Check out mintcast.org. I think the next one's coming up in a couple weeks, if I recall. August 27th. Okay. Yeah, check out mintcast.org if you haven't. They've been doing it quite a few years. What's the other one somebody mentioned? Late Night Linux? Is that the one? Yeah. That's why I don't trust Microsoft adding Linux. Yeah, I know, Joe. They like to copyright everything, yeah. I hear you. Okay, so this was mentioned sometime in the past, Late Night Linux, Linux After Dark. The last one, July 23rd. 16 episodes. So, I have posted 3 or 4 Linux Newbies podcasts on my Patreon page if anyone is interested. If you would like to support the channel, just a few perks I posted on there. There's also some free stuff there too, some downloadable audio content, by the way. Pug, hello. How are you? Aussie Technics. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that another night. How does that sound? Because I'm going to wrap this up here in about 5 minutes. Okay, but just remind me on the next one. Microsoft is rolling towards a convergence of Metro and Android apps, amongst other things, but like always, it's moving at a snail's pace. All right. System needs a decent init system. Yeah, that Microsoft Linux thing. Look, if I want to use Windows 10, I'll use it. If I want to use Linux, I'll just dual boot into that and separate them. And I think that's the best of both worlds. So that's what's been working for me the last 7 years. So I think I'll stick with that. Yeah. Automotive grade Linux shops for hypervisor to accelerate smart cars. That's interesting. Plan is to put different functions into VMs to improve security. Alright, here we go. Security again. Mid-flight jumbo font smartphone text shock sparks, huh? What is this? Quick thinking preschool teacher clocks reports fellow passenger vile messages. Boy. Apple exits music player biz by killing iPad Nano and iPod Shuffle. No surprise there. Big cable falls into wormhole to alternate universe, sends back blog post about USA's amazing broadband. Okay. AMD shocks the world by losing only 16 mil. That's good. Expect the Note 8 to break the bank and your wallet. I'm not going to buy one. Judge uses First Amendment on Pokemon Go park ban. Huh? China censors drop the soap operas sitcom. Guess who's here to tell us we are totally wrong about net neutrality? Of course, it's Comcast. Hey, what can I say? If it wasn't for Comcast, I couldn't do these. So Comcast works for me. All hail AT&T, champion of the open internet and users' privacy. It's also a bald-faced liar. Okay, all right. All your bass are belong to us. SoundCloud fans rate site for music amid fears of total collapse. Yeah, SoundCloud, I use it. I think it's a great app, but they are in trouble. Yeah. SoundCloud, having just axed 40% of its staff, is now trying to ward off rumors it's going to go broke in 2 months. Yeah, it's too bad. We'll make this the last topic of the night, I guess. It's a great app. It works great on a smartphone. Comcast may work for you, but hang on to your wallets. I know, Joe. I mean, I got a decent deal here. I don't have their fastest internet. I have it according to the budget for the channel, but what can I say, Joe? It works. It's not the lowest, the cheapest, but it works. So it's one of those things. Yeah, I gotta have it. But getting back to SoundCloud, yeah, I guess they're in trouble, and that's too bad. It's a great app. I posted some of the podcasts I did with Stephanie, the news nonsense. It's under user, if you guys are interested, user today toss. And let's see here. That's not it. Let me go back here. User, yeah. Let's do that. And there we go. So yeah, I've used this in the past to upload some of the podcasts, and it's a great app, great interface. I don't know what's going to happen to them. I'm not sure what I would switch to if this folds, if SoundCloud goes under. I think I was using something called, is it Mixcloud? Yeah, Mixcloud. Yeah, William, yeah, there are great podcasts and indie music there. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. But I think I have an account with these guys. I don't know. Check out Mixcloud. Let me know what you guys think. This may be just as good, possibly. So, yeah. Okay, anyway. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up here in a few minutes, and then we'll call it a night. But I'll leave it at this. Check out Mixcloud. I think I posted one or two things here just to check it out, but this may not be too bad. Unlimited listening for free. That's cool. Build your own radio stations from millions of DJ mixes, podcasts, radio shows, and mixtapes. Interesting. lots of categories. Let's go to jazz. Anyway, that's a look at Mixcloud running in the Brave browser. Check out the Brave browser. Joe, what is that? The danger radiation logo? Joe? I think that's what it is. I think Microsoft is becoming the Borg. You know, Star Trek.
You will be assimilated. Linux is irrelevant. We will add Linux's kernel to our own. Resistance is futile. Privacy is irrelevant. Security is irrelevant.
All right, last call. Anything else on your mind, guys, before I wrap this up? We've been listening to some Silent Partner and the 126ers from the YouTube audio library. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up. So thank you for joining me for this late night chat hangout, whatever you want to call it. Always a joy, always a pleasure chatting with you guys. So look for me maybe tomorrow night for a news one. Yeah, Joe, nuclear maybe. Going nuclear. But hey, what can I say? I play my games on Windows 10. It's fun. It works. And I am using more Linux now, Joe, than I am Windows. So that's something to be said for Linux, because I am picky. You know, if it's not stable or things don't work, I don't use it. That's for anything. But so far, it seems okay. So, Joe, thank you. Yeah, thank you for another fun hangout. If anybody was watching and didn't stop by, don't be shy next time. Say hello. We're all friends here. This is a family-friendly channel. Always is, always will be. If anybody watches this and you haven't subscribed, please do. And consider helping support the channel through Patreon or PayPal. And that's it. So, yeah, thanks a lot, Shatir. Thank you to everybody. I'm going to go to bed here soon. I think tomorrow morning I'll get up early. I have a lot of grass to cut, trimming. It's supposed to be another less humid day tomorrow, so I think I will take advantage of that. And then go on from there. Washed the car today, got that out of the way. So I think I might have a little bit of glass of wine to get mellow and go to sleep. So that's it. Good night, everyone.